Okay, can you put your headphones on? I am live right now.
What?
I'm live now. Okay, I'm just getting set up. Hey Dee, how's it going? Hey Stacy. Thanks for joining, you guys. Hey Penny. I just figured I would go ahead and at least tune in for a little bit so you guys could hang out with me for a little while. So this is what I've been working on. This is what I was working on while Christopher was live. So I have just been using this stamp from My Favorite Things, their rainy day stamp set. It's so cute. Hey Tracy. And I am practicing some Copic background making. So you guys can kind of experiment with me while we do that. I'm going to pop myself up on the computer next to me so that I can see your comments while I am coloring, and we'll just get started. Hopefully the quality is not too bad. On my playback it looks a little blurry. So hopefully that improves. Oh, Stacey, that's so sweet. I haven't been live in a little while. I've been kind of crazy busy doing all kinds of stuff, getting ready for my little guy's birthday party, which is this weekend. So I've been making decorations and all kinds of stuff. I don't know. Is the photo quality really bad, you guys? On my playback, it looks really blurry. Is it really, really blurry for you guys, or can you see well? Maybe it's just the internet on my computer. I want to make sure it looks okay before I'm trying to show you. Oh, it looks okay. Okay, cool. Oh, 10, 10, 10. That's so cool. My little guy is way behind. He was 10, 3, 16. So tomorrow is his birthday and he turns 2. So he'll be 2 years old tomorrow. I can't believe it. Oh, thanks guys. So it must just be my playback. It's pretty bad. But that's okay because I can still see your comments. Okay, so I am trying to decide what to do with this background. So when I started out, I just stamped this little girl here, and I colored her up first, and then I decided I wanted her walking through like some puddles in the street, and then I decided, well, why not make her a sidewalk and some drains and all kinds of stuff. Well, then I had to add the grass. So now I'm trying to decide what to do with the upper end of the card. I think I have stamps if I wanted to go that route. Though I don't know if I have any appropriately sized stamps. Some of the stamps that I have would be too small, I think, compared to how big she is. Oh yeah, too. He's the sweetest little thing too. My younger son is very, very sweet. He loves snuggles and hugs and kisses, and he is just the cutest little thing ever. Okay, so we're thinking maybe a tree. Okay. I'm just kind of experimenting, you guys. I'm so nervous to ruin it. Hi, Evelise. I hope I'm saying your name right. Tell me if I'm not. I'm so nervous to ruin it, so I never want to try anything new because, I don't know, I'm just scared that I'm going to mess it up. So what I'm going to do first is take a really, really, really light color and kind of just sketch things out a little bit. And I don't know, it's kind of a big tree. Hey, Mrs. Whitlock, how's it going? Oh, thank you. I wanted to make sure I was saying your name right. Okay, so I guess I could do kind of like come out this way and do a branch. And maybe just kind of keep going up and then kind of make it look like it was going to come out with a branch over there. Okay, just so it kind of has some sort of interest added to it. So I usually try to start with like a really light color that's like way lighter than what I want to begin with, and then I kind of work my way up if I'm drawing something. Just because, I don't know, I get nervous, you guys, because I am not a very good artist as far as like drawing things goes. So, I don't know, it makes me very nervous to do stuff like this. um, okay, so I'm not worried about the edge being like perfect or anything like that. So I'm kind of just going to give it like a really nice uneven coating up this way. Oh, thanks, Mrs. Whitlock. It's been a little while since I've done a live video. I was just telling everybody that I've been getting ready for my little guy's second birthday party. His birthday is tomorrow, and his party is this coming Saturday. So I've been making decorations and, I don't know, doing all kinds of stuff, trying to get ready for that. All right. So as you guys can see, this is like super duper uneven, but that's okay. Because this is actually just sort of like the base color. Oh yeah, he's a big sweetheart. He really loves just to, I don't know, be with people and have fun, and he's a big sweetie. He is a little bit, he has a little bit of a speech delay, and so he doesn't talk that much yet, but he's finally starting to say more. And I don't know, just he's becoming way more interactive and sweet. And now he says, "Yeah, you, mama." And it just melts my heart. It's the cutest little thing ever. He is a big sweet potato. Uh-oh. Is it buffering? Mine looks okay. Hopefully it fixes. I was just checking. I was like, there's no way my battery is like running out already. My grandson will be 4 in November, making decorations. Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's so cool. Yeah, I do a lot of my decorations on the Cricut as well. It's just easier. I'm going to add a little bit of a darker coloring right in here to kind of accentuate that curve a little bit. Same over here. Okay. And I don't know, I have no idea what I'm doing, you guys. So you guys are seeing like totally raw, like I really have no clue what I'm doing. I am just, I don't know. Yeah, so he, my son, his name is Benton. When he was at his 18-month checkup, I think. Yeah, it must have been 18-month because he hasn't had his 2-year checkup yet. But when I was at his 18-month checkup, they asked, how many words does he have? How many can he say? Blah, blah, blah. And he only had like 5 words, I think. And they were like, yeah, he's gonna need some speech therapy because he is not talking appropriately for his age. And like up until recently, he never even called me anything. He called my husband Papa, and my older son's name is Kieran, and he called him, well, we tried to get him to call him Kiwi because Kieran's kind of hard to say. And when Kieran was little and couldn't really talk very well, he called himself Kiwi because that's all he could say. So we started with that and tried to get him to say Kiwi, but that didn't happen. He said wee wee. So he was brother wee wee for a while. And then he's now started to be able to say kiwi a little bit easier. And but now he says Kiwin. So he's starting to get a lot better, but only within like the last week has he actually started saying mama. Isn't that crazy? Usually it's like one of the first things kids say, and he just did not. He never called me mama, which is kind of weird, I guess, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to come back to this once I figure out the sky so I can kind of do some shading, I think. But I'm not sure quite yet what I want to do. So I'm going to leave it kind of raw and crazy looking for right now. And then I'm going to figure out the sky. So since it's a little rainy down here, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I kind of tried to make it look like the water was going into the little drain here in the sidewalk. So she's got a puddle on the ground, and then the water is kind of like going into the drain. So I'm not sure if I want to make it like sunny, and it's because she doesn't have her hood on and she doesn't have her umbrella out, so I could probably get away with making it a bright day, since she doesn't have all that rain gear on. So what I'm going to do is take out my trusty scrap piece of paper and test out some of my blue colors, because they don't always look like they do in the cap, like on the cap. They sometimes surprise me, and I'm like, whoa, what the heck? This is way brighter than I thought it was going to be. So I always like to check first and see what the colors look like. I think if I mix these colors, they will be good. But I'm going to kind of do the same thing that I did before, which is I am going to start with a super light, not that one, that's not the right one, this one, a super light. What colors did I use for shading under the feet? Okay, so I started with gray, which was W1. I use the warm grays the most. So I used W1 and W3. And then I think I actually used W5 as well to get the darker color. And then I just took this blue B41 and scribbled right over top of it. It was a little too blue for me. So then I just went back over it with the W1. And then it kind of gave that muted sort of look to it. Kind of faded it out a little bit and gave it sort of a blue tint, which I thought kind of turned out pretty cool. Okay, so since I'm doing a very large area, I'm going to attempt to use this end of my, I don't really like this very much. I don't really use this side of my Copics very often, and I find that the grip feels really funny. Like, I'm not sure if there's a right way to hold this, but I don't think I'm doing it right because it feels really awkward. I don't know. Like, I can't seem to get it flat, if that makes sense. Like, it feels like, I don't know. I think my marker's drying out, actually, is what's going on. I use this one a lot for sky backgrounds, and so I'm pretty sure it's probably drying out. So what I do is I kind of just color in the whole thing, and then I go over with different colors to kind of give it more texture, and so it doesn't just look like one plain blue color and that's it. So it looks really messy and weird and gross, but that's okay. Hopefully I'll be able to make something of it before we're done. No promises though, because like I said, I am no expert at Copic coloring. This is all just practice for me. But I've been trying to make my own backgrounds lately. I don't know. It just is like a fun new challenge. Something new to practice, I guess. Are any of you guys Lord of the Rings fans, by the way? By chance? I was working, when I was watching Christopher's live video last night, I was working on a card that I'm going to share on the blog on Monday. And it's Lord of the Rings / The Hobbit themed. So I'll be sharing that at some point on Monday. Monday at 12 a.m. actually. All right, let's see. I think I don't want anything too, that's really dark. Oh, let's see, B12 maybe. Okay. So then what I kind of do is just like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that marker is just drying out. in no particular rhyme or reason, I just kind of like add streaks of color because I like the way the backgrounds look when there's kind of like a gradient. Yeah, gradient of color. All right, then I need my not as light. Let's see, which one is that? B41 is the one that I was using to start with, I think. And then B01. Okay, let's try this one. Like I said, no rhyme or reason, just totally crazy pants. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Whitlock. It's always kind of a gamble. I'm never sure what to expect. What I should have done is put a sun up at the top. That would have been cute. But maybe I can put my sentiment up here. I don't know yet. We'll see. Okay, and then I'm going to take back out my B41, which was my first color. And I'm just going to kind of go over this. And you can see how the colors kind of start to just blend together a little bit better. And this is the reason my marker is running out, is because this is like my default sky blender color. And so when I am making backgrounds, I use it so much. So I'm going to have to probably replace it soon. So I kind of just scribble right over top so that the colors blend. Because kind of the way alcohol markers work is the alcohol that you put down sort of pushes the other colors out, and then you get these nice blends. The other thing too that I could do, which might be kind of cool, is take a paper towel and blot over top of this so that it doesn't you don't see as much of the streaks, and it kind of becomes a nicer color. So you'll still have the different colors, but they won't be quite as like a lined variation. But we'll take a look and see, because I've got some alcohol here on my desk that I could use too. And then we can kind of attack the tree and see what I can do to make it look a little more realistic. I think what I might do, hey Gyps, I think what I might do is take, since I've got my little lines, I think I might just kind of blend from the outside on my tree. And I'm not worried about really like coloring out of the lines too much, because trees are not perfect lines. They're kind of gnarly and wobbly. So if I go outside a little bit, I can just make it look like it's a root sort of, or like a knot on the tree. So I kind of just start from the outsides, work my way in, and then I might even, let's see, 13, kind of want to find like an in-between color, maybe this one. It's a little darker than I wanted, but that's okay. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, the style files. Yeah, I have not tried them yet. I need to see about trying some out. I haven't tried them at all yet. Copics are definitely really expensive. They are kind of what I had started building my collection on before I found Christopher and Brutus Monroe. So I kind of already had that going. And I really haven't been, I have a kind of a limited selection of Copics, but I haven't really been building my collection. I haven't bought a new Copic marker in way longer than I care to admit. It's been a good long while since I've purchased anything for them. And so my collection has kind of stagnated a little bit. And that's okay, because I have an okay, I don't know, like an okay sort of design or collection. Gosh, I don't even know what I'm talking about. But sometimes I find myself limited for colors. Like, I wish I had different colors for the sky. I feel like that would help me blend a little bit better. But, you know, it is what it is. I can't afford to buy that many Copic markers, so I kind of just make do with what I have. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is kind of try to tame this edge a little bit. I guess I should probably just use this marker that I was just using. And I'm just gonna kind of go over the areas that I went out of the lines. I don't want it to be perfect, but I don't want it to be like a ton of little lines. Okay. Don't replace the marker, just get the refill. Yes, I need to. I don't have any Copic refills yet, so that is definitely on my list of things to do. I just have not gotten there yet. I actually have not had a Copic marker that has run out yet, so this will be my first one to experiment with, and you can best believe that I will be on YouTube trying to find out what in the world I'm supposed to do to replace the ink. I see a lot of people doing it though, so it's got to be, you know, at least manageable. Oh, that's okay, Trudy. Oh yeah, the stealing the designs thing. That's rough. Yeah, that's rough. Hopefully that doesn't keep happening. I'm really hoping that people will get the message that that's not cool, and that people aren't going to keep, you know, buying things from them if they continue to do that. But I guess, I don't know, we'll have to see what happens. $2.99 for style files. Wow, that's a really good price. I did not know that they were that inexpensive. I haven't really done too much research into them, which, I mean, I really should. But I have not yet. I see Marie from the design team using them all the time. She does really cute work with them. Okay. I'm gonna kind of even out my grass a little bit. And kind of go. I want to have like a line to define where the sidewalk ends. There we go. Did you guys ever read that book when you were younger, growing up, or adult, or whatever, where the sidewalk ends? I loved that book with all those Shel Silverstein poems or whatever. Okay, so I'm getting a paper towel and I'm just ripping it up. And what I'm going to do is take some, a paper towel and some rubbing alcohol, and wish me luck. I'm always worried I'm going to destroy my stuff if I do this, but hopefully it'll be okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is just blot like this. We're going to see what happens. See how it gives it the texture of the paper towel? I think that's so cool. Because you get this really cool texture that you wouldn't be able to get otherwise, and it kind of helps the colors blend together a little bit better. Thing is, I have to be careful not to get it on the other parts where that I don't want to be textured. So, gotta be careful. But it's pretty cool. Secret Sister from last Christmas gave a set of Stampin' Up! Alcohol markers. Yeah, I haven't tried those ones either. Copics are the only ones that, well, that's not true. I did try one type before I tried Copics, and they were the Shinhan Twin Touch something or other like that. And I gotta be honest, I did not really like them. I don't know. I found that I couldn't blend the colors very well, and I had gotten like a whole set of 72, and it was supposed to be great for blending. I just couldn't, I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. And that could just be me, like user error, I don't know, but I couldn't figure it out. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but see how you have the, there's like a marled sort of effect in it. Hopefully it's really blurry as I'm watching it, so I hope it's not so blurry for you guys. Um, but yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out, do I want to do anything else? Do I want to leave it as is and do a sentiment? Local scrap. Okay, I'm intimidated by alcohol markers. Markers in general. I took an extensive class taught by somebody. They trained. Markers are hard. I see. This is practice. I'm just practicing because I don't have a lot of confidence with my marker coloring. And this is all brand new to me, like building scenes and trying to make things out of cards. Um, yeah, I have the blender, the blender. Well, I have a colorless blender, and I got a blender with those shin hand markers too. But I just couldn't. I don't know. They didn't blend well for me. I really didn't like them. Um, okay. A rain cloud, but how, Belinda? Like in the sky, just like I don't know. Okay, here's what will help us. So I don't know if you can read this because all this stuff is here. Um, so there's I'm here for you even on the cloudiest of days. There's always room always room for you under my umbrella, sending you showers of love. Love you, rain or shy. We can weather any storm. I was thinking I might go with love you, rain or shine, because then you get the water kind of going in. I don't really like to use the under my umbrella one because she doesn't have her umbrella open, and I made it kind of a sunny day, so I don't necessarily want to use the even on the cloudiest of days. Oh, but you know what? I also have this other one. Ooh, okay. So this is like kind of like the add-on set. And this little boy is so cute. So I jump through a puddle for you. You make every day brighter, and there's a 100% chance of happiness when I'm with you. I kind of love this one. There's a 100% chance of happiness. Stacy. I think we're more critical of our own projects than of anyone else's, because I see other people and I'm like, oh my gosh, if only I could color like that. And I always just think mine is rotten. So I think there's a certain degree of like we just admire everyone else's stuff. Okay, so we have there's a 100% chance of happiness, and then there's I jump through a puddle for you. Oh, Trudy, it's my favorite things. Both of these sets come from my favorite things. So this little girl, she comes from this set, which is hard to see because it's clear. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, so she comes from this set. It's called Rain or Shine. And then there's an add-on set, which is this one, and it's called Puddle Jumper. And so it's got the cute little boy that you can add on with it. Cloud stencil. I have some cloud dies. I don't have a cloud stencil, but hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me put this one back for now. A little distress ink to darken the sky like some clouds. Okay, so let me think through this. I have a cloud die. Hey Heather, how's it going? I have a cloud die. Let me grab it really quick. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so I have this stitched cloud die, which I could run through, I guess I usually use this one since the other two are still connected. I could run through on my scrap paper and create a little, like a little mask basically. Let me grab some washi tape. Sorry for this giant cuddle bug in your view. Okay. So my stuff is a little noisy, so I apologize in advance. I I need new cutting plates, so it tends to crack a lot. Oh, well, this must be narrow enough that it's not a big deal. Okay. Uh-oh, there we go. All right. You got a weather girl, somewhat like that. No topper. Do you mean like there wasn't like a, like how this one has the background thingamajig? Like this piece here? Where'd you buy it from? Maybe we can find out. Yes, December 8th, I am super, super excited about the anniversary party. So I hope that everyone is going to come. Okay, I'm thinking they should come down from the top, right? So if we start up here, but I have to kind of watch out for the tree. Exactly, packaging. Oh, it was a personal seller. Oh, well, if it was theirs, like they were using it beforehand, I think that's probably okay. Don't know if the sale is still going on, but Cricut had plates on sale. Ooh, I'll have to check it out. Oh my gosh, you're flying in from Houston. That's so crazy. I'm gonna drive, but it's like a 7-hour drive, I think. Masking the tree would be a good idea. It's just that I drew it myself, so I don't really know how I would do that. I have this Post-it tape, which I could, I don't know. I'm not sure. Trace it, but it's not see-through. Oh no. I need something thinner, I guess. I'm lacking on supplies right now, you guys. I have some masking paper somewhere, but I just don't know where exactly. I could just kind of like leave it on the edge. Hold on. I'm like worried that I'm gonna cut my actual tree. I don't want to do that. Okay, well it won't be perfect, but it'll at least save most of it. And then I can come back over and do the other side too. Yes, Heather, I'm pretty sure that I got some of it in my my little design team starter pack, basically. But I have not gotten a chance to use it yet, so I need to figure that out, check it out, and see how it goes, because I've heard great things about it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the top. I'm not sure. I want to use like a really, really light color. I'm going to start with this tumbled glass, just because I'm not sure about the color, because I don't want anything to be too dark to take over the background. But we'll see. Let's see what happens. It's like I want it to be dark enough that you can actually see it, but not so dark that it like totally takes over the background, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Because this is like the lightest blue there is. So hopefully it'll be just subtle enough. I don't know, you guys can tell me what you think. And I kind of want to turn it so that it's not the same. I don't want the exact same cloud pattern across the whole sky. But I just kind of wanted something subtle. Like I didn't want to go too crazy. Heather, what day are you going to fly in? Have you already like scheduled all your stuff? Might need to be a little bit darker. No, I have not taken any classes. No, I haven't. I just, check stamp set. I thought I saw a cloud. I think it does have a cloud, but I was just trying to be adventurous. I don't know. Sometimes I make things like way harder on myself than I need to. I mean, I could put a cloud up there if you thought that would be easier, but I'm kind of already committed to this. Maybe I'll do both. Well, I don't know. I think I need a darker blue though, because I don't think that that one is quite dark enough. So I'm gonna try Broken China, and hopefully I don't ruin my card. Okay, Saturday morning to Monday afternoon. Okay, because I need to figure out when I'm gonna get there and when I'm gonna come, because I don't remember. I assume December 8th is a Saturday. Let me check my calendar. October, November, December 8th is a Saturday. Okay, and I assume it's also in the evening. I can't remember. I just like blindly paid for the ticket or whatever, and I didn't even like look to see when it was or anything. I was like, yes, sign me up. Oh, that's better. Okay, that's much better. Okay, I'm good with that. And then I can kind of go this way. 5:30. Okay, cool. But yeah, I definitely want to have some time to like spend hanging out afterwards. Like I don't want to have to drive all that way and then turn around and go right back home. So I want to kind of make a thing out of it. And I don't know. I want to have like a good time and meeting everybody. Okay, I think this is actually turning out kind of cool with this slightly darker blue. Since my background was a little bit darker than I originally anticipated, this is actually works out kind of cool. Oh, it's so cute. Look at it. I'm so excited. Yes, this is going to be my first time in Pittsburgh, and I've never been before. Ooh, hopefully this comes off without ripping anything. Okay. That looks so super cute. Oh my gosh. I love it. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit over here just for the sake of being even. So it doesn't look like there's only clouds on one side of the sky. Only where she's standing. She's having a rough day. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm pretty excited about the whole ordeal of going to Pittsburgh and meeting everybody. I'm just so excited. Oh, thanks, guys. Oh, you got tired of the snow. Yeah, I'm in Virginia Beach, and we don't get a whole lot of snow here, but lately we have been getting a little more. And by a little more, I mean, like, not that much. I used to live in Iowa, so I'm used to a lot of snow there. And what people consider a lot of snow here is like a couple inches. But the last couple years, we actually have been getting quite a bit more. Enough that, because we don't have plows and stuff. Like, we don't have enough plows to maintain any sort of snowfall. There's like a few plows for the entire city, and that's it. And so when it does snow, it's crazy. Like the whole city shuts down, and there's just, it's chaos. Uh-oh, I got a little bit on my card. Let's see. You can kind of darken it up just a little bit so it doesn't look as noticeable. Okay, so now I've got my cute little clouds. I think that turned out really, really cute. Oh my gosh. You have family that lived in Iowa. Most snow. Yes. There in Iowa, it snows so much some years. Like I would, oh my gosh, I would get like, I would try to go to work and my doors would be frozen shut. Like what? How does that even happen? I think my Wink of Stella is running out. I'll try. I don't think it's really gonna work. Because I'm pretty sure my Wink of Stella is like out. I need to get a new one, but I just haven't I haven't been to the craft store in way longer than I care to admit. You'll be able to see it if you turn it, but it's not much. Oh no! 4 feet of snow. Yeah, it gets really bad there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is out. Because there's not any coming out of the barrel. I can see it barely, but it's not much. I right now, Tracy, or in Iowa. When I lived in Iowa, I lived in Cedar Rapids, like Cedar Rapids and Coralville, North Liberty, that sort of area. In where I live now, I live in Virginia Beach, Virginia. So we don't get a whole lot of snow or anything. Okay, so I think I'm good with my colors. Now I'm gonna try to figure out. Sorry for the noise. I'm just putting my Copics back in my little container up here. Now I just need to figure out what to do with my sentiment and like finishing off the card. Yeah. Okay. I think I like this a lot better than using the cloud on this particular one because it goes better with like the drawn background. So I think that this worked out really cool. Okay. The only other thing is we need our sentiment. So I'm thinking we've got our clouds. So I love you, rain or shine would be cute. Or I'm here for you even on the cloudiest of days. I jumped through a puddle for you since she's down here in the water. Or there's a 100% chance of happiness when I'm with you. So I'm going to let you guys help me pick which one we should do. And then we'll go from there. Cloudy days. Let's see. Here for you even on the cloudiest of days. We can weather any storm. I know, they're all so cute. I can never decide. This is my problem when it comes to making cards. Like, I can't ever decide what I want to do. Rain or shine. I know, they're all so cute, you guys. Okay, so here's what might help me decide. I want something that's going to fit mostly right here because I want to just stamp it directly on, I think. I don't want to do any masking and I don't want to do any heat embossing, I don't think, because I don't want to cover up all of my clouds. I kind of want to do like there or so maybe. And if it goes on the tree a little bit, that's okay. I'm just going to do in black, so it'll be all right if it overlaps. This one, Heather, I had to get these. I saw these and it was just so cute. I couldn't say no. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to get that. Which the one on the other sheet, showers of love, we can weather any storm. Here for you even on the cloudiest of days. That one would be cute here because it's about the same. And I don't know, it overlaps a little bit more. Okay, so we'll do that one. Here for you even on the cloudiest of days. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Raven ink. And I still have my little girl in here. Oh, I could cut it apart and stack it. I could. I have gotten brave and I cut one of my stamps once. Once ever. It makes me so nervous to cut them. And I know it's not a big deal, but for whatever reason, it just makes me so nervous. Okay. So I'm going to put her over there because I don't need her right now. And I don't want to cover up all of my clouds because they're really cute, but I want to leave that one down here. So I'm going to put it a little bit higher. Here for you, maybe like right there. And I'm really bad at lining things up, you guys, so, oh boy. It's hard for me to get things actually even. I don't know what it is, but sometimes I don't know, when I try to make sure things are straight, they never are. A purist. Gyps. Yes, okay, so Jennifer McGuire is the one that I always see, and she's like, oh, I just cut my stamps. No big deal. If I want them together, I'll just glue them back together again. And I'm like, oh, she's so brave. I'm so, like, enthralled with your courage. Because I don't have the courage. I don't. And that's whatever. We can't all be brave. I'm pretty sure it's crooked. Oh well. That's okay. Hopefully it won't look that bad. Okay, so I'm going to stamp it a couple times just to get good coverage. This is the first time I've ever used this. Yeah, well, Trudy, that's why I really like my Mini Misty, because it really helps me prevent those mistakes, because I cannot line something up again to save my life. I am the worst at lining things up. Like using a regular acrylic block, it's out for me. I can't do it unless I can stamp once and that's it, and I don't have to stamp it again. If I have to stamp it again, there's no way. I'm just not that good. Oh my gosh, look at it, it's so cute. Okay, I liked this better because it's like truly a single layer card. Like this is it's one sheet, and you can see all my color through the back. That's crazy. Okay, so I'm here for you, even on the cloudiest of days. Holy cow, I almost like got ink all over that. That would have been a real big bummer. Okay. I can't even cut a straight line with a paper cutter. Unfortunately, that is often me as well. I struggle a lot with cutting, except I did get the Caterpillar Pro, and since I got that, oh my gosh, it has been like the most amazing investment ever. Hold on, I'm gonna grab a card base really quick, 1 second. Okay, so I have, everything's kind of spread out right now because I'm trying to organize, and you guys are crafters, so you know that when you organize, you have to make a really giant mess first, right? That's just part of the territory of organizing. Except I have been organizing for like a whole year since we moved into this house that we're in right now, and it's still not done. Okay, I am just grabbing my ATG tape glider. I'm going to adhere this to the back, plop it right on my card base, and call it good. Honest Engine, what is the big deal about the embossing tool? Are you talking about the heat tool, like the Wagner heat gun? Because if you are, I love it. I have it, and I had it before I was on the Brutus Monroe design team. I got it to replace one that I already had. Here it is right here. This is actually not a craft tool. It is like an actual power tool, heat tool, if that makes sense. So it's not made specifically for crafters, as far as I'm aware. It is made for like working in a workshop. And so it is really heavy duty, and it's magical. It works so well. It's just amazing. And this, in combination with the Brutus Monroe embossing powders, is like dream team material. It is fantastic. I used to have a huge problem with mine. It really warped my paper. It would burn my paper sometimes. It also smoked occasionally, which was terrifying. I thought it was gonna like blow up in my hands. This thing heats up super duper fast, and I'm done in like 20 seconds. Jennifer McGuire usually says heat it up for 20 seconds and then it works right away. I sometimes don't even have to wait that long. I'm really impatient. And so if I'm just doing a small area, then it's super fast. It works really well. And I find that I get better even coverage with it. And, as if you needed another and, I used to get really splotchy and uneven embossing powder, melted embossing powder, like after I was done. And I thought, like, oh, well, either the embossing powder's cheap or I'm not doing it right. But I think it was just the heat tool, partially, because ever since I got this one, I don't have that problem anymore. Um, it doesn't have all that crazy texture all the time. And then using Brutus Monroe's paper or embossing powder as well, they work really well together. So it has the little stand so that you can stand it up like this. And so that way this part doesn't touch anything while it's still hot. It's got the little on and off switch back here. The cord is super long. And then it's got vents here on the side. So the only thing you want to make sure is like you don't hold it like this. Like don't block the vents. I just kind of hold it like this. And that works perfectly. I would say it depends on how yours are working for you. If yours work okay, then I mean, me personally, I wouldn't spend the money to get another one because, I mean, I'm a little bit frugal when it comes to crafting because I don't have a lot of extra to spend. So I wouldn't get an extra one if you have two that already work fine. If you don't, then I would say it's definitely worth the investment. And then I don't know if you're doing that class, but it comes with the class. So that's cool. Okay, I'm going to add a couple little raindrops, I think, while we're still here, because why not? And I'm going to do that with the these little iridescent clear sequins. I'm going to place them first so I can make sure I like where they are. And then, usually I only do 3, but I think since this is rain, I'm actually going to do more. Does it make sense for there to be rain in the clouds? I mean, the higher clouds have to have rain coming down too, right? So I'll just put it like under the topmost cloud. There we go. Yeah, I might wait until class comes around next year. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes we just can't get it all, you know? I struggle with that a lot. Like, I want it all. I want to have all the things. I really do. And it's hard when I can't get them. I get really sad. So I want all the newest and the latest and all these things, and there's just so much that I can't get. Because all these stamp companies are trying to like bankrupt me. Can we talk about that for a second? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Odd number. Well, oh well, that's fine. It's good. Yeah, I have a lot of embellishments. Okay, the sequins are, they're from Pretty Pink Posh, and they are iridescent clear, and they're itty bitty. I think they must be like 2 millimeter. Let me look. These ones are metallic rose gold, and I think they're 6 millimeter. I think these must be 2 millimeter. They're not flat. They're cup sequins. So they do have the kind of texture. Pretty Pink Posh has like the best sequins ever. If you guys have not tried Pretty Pink Posh for their sequins, you are missing out because they are awesome. I use them not exclusively, but I'm trying to build up my collection so that I have more of their stuff and not really a whole lot of other stuff. The other stuff I tend to use for shaker cards. Like I'll put the ones that I don't use as much for shaker cards because like people aren't like staring straight at them the same way as they are if they're on the card front. I really need a new tool, you guys. Mine is on its last leg. It has a hard time, like it's kind of getting stringy. This like gluey stuff inside the tool, which is a bummer. And I can't squeeze it anymore. Like, no more of it will come out, even though there's a bunch of it in here. I don't know if you guys know how to do that. Hey, Heather, how's it going? Oh, you know what, Heather? I haven't tried Honeybee Stamps sequins yet. I need to do that. I have a ton of stuff from Honeybee, but I have not used it in a while. Except I always go back to this one stamp set, the large thanks stamp. It is like my 100% go-to for like everything. That is the coolest thank you stamp ever. I use it for like everything, seriously. I have so many cards that I've made using that thing. Okay. Crisis averted. Everything stuck. Hopefully it stays. And I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but somebody, Kelly Latavola, I believe, is who I saw do this. She puts glossy accents inside of her sequins to kind of like fill them in. Sorry in advance. I'm like reaching crazy far to get this needle because my glossy accents is always clogged up. I have not yet figured out how to not have it be clogged after using it. But so basically I just put a drop of glossy accents into each of them. It's going to take a while for this to dry, so once I'm done with it, I'll just set it aside so that I don't mess it up. But yeah, I just put a little drop in there. It does calm down a little bit, like it's not quite as bulbous as it is right now. What thing from May May? I need more information. Oh, Tracy, thank you. Yes, I thought it was Kelly Latavola, but I wasn't sure. I watch, she's so funny. I like her videos a lot. What thing, Trudy? Yes, see, I need to know too. I need to know which thing. The Nuvo doesn't clog. Yes, seriously. This, I love glossy accents, but it's constantly clogged. So much so that I literally keep a pin, like a sewing pin, on my desk so that I can unclog my glossy accents every time I need to use it. It's no way to live your life. It's no way. Oh, thanks, Heather. Oh, me too, Tracy. I really like her. Topper stoppers. Okay, I'm going to have to look that up. I've never heard of that, but I assume it's like a thing that you stick inside so that it doesn't clog up. That's pretty cool. I'm like waiting for my multi-matte medium to unclog. Whoa, it is also clogged. Okay, here we go. Sometimes you just gotta squeeze the air out yourself. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. You put it in and leave it. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I don't want to jostle this too much since it's got the wet glossy accents on there. It's going to take a while to dry, but I'm going to kind of bring it up so you guys can see what it looks like. Hopefully, I've got a delay on my camera, so I'm not sure how off center I am. But yeah, so we've got the drain here, the street with the water and the little puddle that she's in. Obviously my little girl, some grass, our tree, the clouds, a little bit of rain, those cute little drops. I think this turned out pretty cute. Yeah, I'm digging it. I think that's good. I think I'm gonna leave it as is. That doesn't happen too often. I try really hard to be better about not adding things when it probably doesn't need it, but I have this really bad problem where I just continue to add things and I keep adding things and then I add more things. So I'm like, oh, it just needs like one something else. It needs like something, a little bit more. I don't know what, but it needs something. And then it just like never ends. And I keep doing that forever. And then my card is like 40 pounds and it's no good. But it's all right. Then they are just really, really made with love cards. Stopper toppers. Okay. You always... Oh, thanks, Evilise. You guys are the sweetest. I need to keep you guys with me in, like, my daily life. so that I can have like bits of encouragement all day long. That would make me so happy. Like my own motivational squad. So then when I'm like feeling rough throughout the day, I'll just be like, turn it up, guys. And then you guys will be like, you rock. I'm sure somebody has that. Somebody with a lot of money and time on their hands. Their own little pep squad. Yeah, I'll have to check it out, Stacy. If they come back in stock, I might look into that. I mean, my little pin works okay, I guess, but it is pretty annoying to have to do every time. So I have one video that I am going to be sharing as soon as I get it edited. I've already shared the card on the Brutus Monroe blog, but you guys will get to see how I made it because I did take a video while I was making the card. So you guys will kind of get to see the process that I went through to make that, but I will have to actually finish editing it first. It's on my blog, and it's on the Brutus Monroe blog from yesterday. But I will post that video soon. And it is, okay, so I'm going to give you guys a special sneak peek, okay? Because you are here on my live video. And it's about to go live in 7 minutes, so I don't feel so bad about it. But you guys know that the new candy corn stamp just came out for Stamp of the Month. So Marie shared a live video on Facebook through the Brutus Monroe page. If you haven't checked that out, be sure to check her video out. Just go on to the Facebook page, Brutus Monroe, and then check out her live video. She did one with the candy corn, and then also Christopher made one with the candy corn. It's the Stamp of the Month for October. And I am going to show you what I made, which will be live on my blog in 7 minutes. Hooray. Okay, so are you ready? Okay, here it is. This is the card that I made for the team blog hop this week, and we do one every week on Wednesdays. So if you guys are not already tuning into that, be sure that you do. So you can start on the Brutus Monroe blog, and then you'll see all the links for everyone who is hopping. So you'll get links for everyone. You can hop along and see everything that they've made. So this is the card that I made using the Stamp of the Month, and I also used the Pumpkin Faces stamps from that giant stamp. So I did a lot of masking in the front, colored them up with Copic markers. I did some Copic coloring down here at the bottom for like the dirt sort of look. And then used the Simple Blend up for the sky to mask that off so that I could do ink blending around the outside. So I ink blended the night sky and also flicked on some acrylic paint to look like stars. I cut these little bats with my Cricut. If I had been thinking about it, I do have some stamps that are little bats that I should have just used, but that's okay. The little black ones look cute. And then of course the star of the show, the little vampire candy corn, super duper stinking cute. Love him to death. So I colored him up with Copic markers, and I popped him up on foam also, so he sticks up a little bit above everything else. But I'll give you kind of a close-up so that you can see what he looks like. Hopefully I'm not too close. Like I said, I have a delay, so I kind of have to wait and see. Ooh, a little too far. Let's see. I kind of have to like move it and then wait for a second. Am I going the wrong way? I think I'm going the wrong way. Let's see. It's so delayed that I can't figure out where I'm supposed to be going. Okay. Yep. Okay, here, I've got a better idea. What I'm going to do, I'll just stand up. There we go. Okay. So this way I can see my camera so that I can show you guys closer up. Okay, so then, like I said, down at the bottom, we've got the cute little pumpkins all layered up with their shadows and Copic coloring. Cute, cute, cute little candy corn up top. Got the bats with the moon, and of course our sentiment from that stamp also, bite me. I just thought that was the cutest little thing. And everybody on the team has the cutest cards for this. Super duper cute. So you guys make sure, it's only 4 minutes away. So make sure that you hop over, check it out, and see what everyone has. I know Heather has a really super cute card that she's sharing. Marie has one. Everybody. I mean, it's just, there's tons of inspiration. I know you guys are going to love it. So just make sure that you check it out. At midnight is when those go live. So if you head over to the Brutus Monroe blog, you will be able to see those right at midnight. And hop along. Leave everybody some comments, some love, so that they know you were there and that you like their cards. But yeah, so that is it for tonight, you guys. I am going to call it a night. But hopefully I will see you guys again really soon. End of the line. Oh no, are they shipped alphabetically? No, if you go to brutusmonroe.com, and then up at the top you can click blog. It is, okay, so if you type in brutusmonroe.com/blogs/news. I think I can actually put it in the chat for you. Hold on one second. Since I'm on my computer also. Haha. Okay. Oh, Belinda, I was like, oh, are they shipped alphabetically? I don't know. I've never heard that, but maybe they are. I really don't know. Oh, love you too. Thanks you guys so much for tuning in and chatting with me and keeping company while I practice and tried not to ruin my card. I think with your guys' help it turned out super cute. I wasn't going to put any clouds up there, but I'm so glad that you guys suggested it, because that's awesome. Yes, I married up also. Well, in the back, or I swapped you. I married up in the alphabet. I was an N, and now I'm an F. So I moved up a little bit. All right, thanks you guys so much for watching. I will catch you really soon. Be sure to stay tuned for that video that's coming soon, probably tomorrow, with my process video for this card. So I will have this card to share with you guys in a process video. So I've already shared it on the blog, but you guys can check out how I made it using aqua pigments and Copic markers. So if you want more info on that, stay tuned probably tomorrow, and you guys will check that out. Okay. Hugs and kisses to you too. Hugs and love to all of you guys, and I will see you again really soon. Thanks so much. Have a great night, guys.